Hey, welcome back. This is Akita Day Trader. We had a little bit of a choppy session today, but in the end, we did good. First of all, let me remind you that I'm doing a challenge. 1 month, I have to make $10,000 to $12,000 in order to replace the salary I get from my job, and then I have to do it consistently, safely, and I cannot trade more than 2 hours a day. So I did that exactly today. Started choppy. Snapchat gave me a little bit of a hard time. I came in on a short and it jumped at the pre-market, um, based on the news that inflation has cooled and the banks are now protected by the federal government. Then same happened to TQQ, so Nasdaq did really well, and my short on Nasdaq didn't go so well. But simultaneously, I did short the banks, so I shorted the Schwab and I shorted the FRC. FRC jumped overnight to 56% on the news that the Fed will come in and pay, make sure that all the deposits are covered. But in my opinion, it hasn't changed, it hasn't fixed the problem with the actual bank. So the bank is still in trouble. And that's why the 56% jump could have been easily shorted simply because nothing has changed other than another buyout by the Fed. So I shorted the bank just for a little bit, just enough to do my 2 hours. And I had to clear out from this position. And the moment I did, what happened? It dropped another 20%. Well, it's okay. It's okay. The whole idea behind this challenge is to take it easy, take the greed out of the equation, and so is gambling. So I'm proud of myself. And of course, my VIX options did very well today. Um, I did close one of them already, but the second I will keep overnight because that's basically my safety net against bad decisions if those happen during the training session. So that's in a nutshell my 2 hour trading day take. 4,000 is not too bad. It's actually a lot more than I supposed to be making, but for the last hour, I've left trading to a number of stops that I have put on Snap, TQQ, FRC, and Schwab because I had to leave for an appointment. So now that we have finished this trading session, and I'm gonna tap myself on the shoulder, I did good today. And as I promised, I quit in time. Uh, let's talk about nomads. I consider myself a nomad. I have been living abroad and working remotely for the better part of the last 12 years. I've started in 2009 after the crisis. Sold everything I had, sold my car, packed up a suitcase, and moved to Peru. Actually, I went to Peru for a weekend and I stayed there for 6 months. But that was the beginning of the great journey. Then I did the same thing with the Philippines, Germany, Russia, Sri Lanka, Brazil, Bali, a little bit of Thailand. And every single experience was a blessing. I would never change anything. I loved it, and I will continue to live this way. For now, I'm back to the United States, but that's a temporary measure. We are already looking at different countries to expatriate ourselves. Now, during my travels, I've made quite a few great friendships, um, and I'm keeping in touch with most of those people. But lately, um, majority of them had to come back to their countries because they simply ran out of money. During COVID, companies would let most IT sector work remotely. Now they want them back to the office. And that affected most of my friends. They had to leave countries that they fell in love with because they couldn't get a job locally that was paying enough for them to live there or survive even. And the companies would not have them remotely in the United States or Europe. So they have abandoned their lives and moved back in search of a solution so that one day they can come back to Bali or to Brazil and continue their beautiful, high quality lives there. So, this is another reason why I've started filming my trading sessions, simply because this is the only solution for an expat or a nomad that wishes to stay, continue to live abroad, and continue to have the quality of life he's used to or she is used to. So, if my trading sessions, my challenge, helps at least one expat or nomad or pretty much anyone to live their dream life, that's all I can ask for. Um, Good luck to you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a short session for me because I have to travel. So I'll do my best to record. Uh, Most likely will be done from the car, but we'll see how it goes. See ya.